Hello YouTube, Red to Green here with another recap. Today is January 12th, 2022, and I'm up $39.64. Please hit a thumbs up and subscribe if you like these recaps. The market has been dead. I'm just trying to scrape myself up and just stay afloat. Scalping's been difficult lately. I'm trying to get into the different arena of large caps such as TSLA and DWAC. I traded 9 stocks today and I'm up only on 3 of them and I'm down on 6 of them. Not good, right? The ratio is definitely not good. I almost feel like that first 30 minutes of the market open, that's where I make bulk of my money, and everything after that tends to just take the money away. I'm not talking about like practicing Tesla or DWAC, but mostly I'm noticing these larger volume moves that are much easier to read, I feel like, at that market open. And then just everything, once it dies down, you definitely just kind of scraping this 3 cents here, 3 cents there. You up 3 cents, you down 4 cents, you up 5 cents, you down 3 cents. So like you're just doing this and hoping for that. You're fishing, right? And it's costing you money and you're hoping for the next pop. But anyway, I'm not going to go over every stock. You see the stocks I traded. You see the P&L on my screen. The main takeaways is IMMX, I traded pre-market. I made money on it right away. And I was up around $60 at that time because I was down on I forgot which stock because I traded so many of them, because I was up about $60, and then everything after that just went downhill, and I was giving away. I was up about $58, then I was up for a long time about $50, and then interestingly though, if you guys watch my live recap. Today I streamed a lot longer because I was running errands and doing other stuff. So I kept my live stream on. Maybe I should just end it, but I knew that I was going to come back and just continue, try and see if there's anything in the power hour or after lunch, and nothing really came up. So we had pops here and there, but nothing really held. I practiced Tesla. I practiced DWAC just like I said I would. It definitely was interesting. One thing is, when I was trading, and you see that, guys, in the live recap, when I was trading DWAC, I was trading around 75 shares with it just to kind of play around. And I was down like $12 on it at some point. And then I changed my trading active trader on TOS to PIK or something like that, or eQuar stock, and then I increased the share size to 250, and I forgot to change it back, and I switched back to DWAC, and assuming that it's still at 75, I was trading it, and I made a trade, and the stock flushed, and I got out. I was like, okay, well, 20 cents, right? 20 cents on DWAC is nothing. Well, 20 cents with 250 shares, that's $50. Considering that my P&L on average for past weeks been pretty low, $20, right? That's a lot. That would be really difficult to come back from. And guess what? I did lose about $37-40 on that trade. Didn't lose 50, but lost about $37-40. So now my P&L went into negative. I was down like $4. So after being up for $50 all day, I just made a mistake, and I'm down $3. So yeah, that didn't look good. And then I started trading DWAC for a high of daybreak. And by the way, that happened recently, like 15-20 minutes ago, or 40 minutes ago, yeah. So I started to trade high of daybreak, and I was looking at this 5-minute setup, and thankfully volume came in, and I saw a decent amount of moves, and I scraped myself out of that hole, out of that negative hole, and I think within 2 trades, I was back up at $40. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to leave it there. So yeah, that's just a mistake I made. I've made those mistakes before, and I think they will continue happening. It's just the nature of trading large number of stocks throughout the day, and just jumping back and forth in and out of stuff and adjusting to things, looking at the scanner, see what's popping. It's just the nature of things. Can't get away from it. But I'm glad to be up. I'm glad I got myself out of that hole. It was pretty much a flat hole. It was like $3-4 I was down. Nothing crazy, but still was upsetting right after a day worth of work. But yeah, 39 bucks, nothing really much crazy. I know people that are in the chat room, they made a lot more, $40, $200. I know Bondman was down 16 grand at some point today, and he crawled himself. Yeah, he crawled his way out of that hole. Didn't he end up like plus 13 or something? I don't know. So yeah, it's definitely, IMMX gave some good moves in pre-market, and IMMX, I mean, you can see, right, that 5 minute right here, that red to green. The interesting thing is, if you guys were in my live video stream, I was looking for that red to green. I was looking at it right here on the first 5 minutes. I was hoping it's going to do this, what it did about 15 minutes later. So I was hoping it will do it here, and then it didn't. It actually did a false trap here for bulls, for the red to green look setup, and then it broke that low. So I was like, okay, it definitely sold off, and then it started going up. And I started looking at it again at 7, and then it did this touch of VWAP, and I was like, okay, it's gonna turn around for sure. And then it just, like, this doesn't happen often, right? But textbook tells you that it's gonna go down. That's what textbook says. Like, textbook says it's gonna do this. So you tend to kind of be wary of these type of setups, right? When they don't work out, when they're not textbooks, because you don't really know what to do with it, because everybody else teaches you otherwise. But then there's also, after you see that move happen, then you're like, okay, break a VWAP. It was a test of VWAP, and then now it's going to be a break of VWAP. So now you have a setup here. And I did trade it. For that red to green move, right? Break of high. It was break of not high, break of 726. So yeah, that's pretty much where I made bulk of my money today. 72 bucks on it. It's actually, that's what kept me up afloat and allowed me to trade other stuff, and allowed me to practice with DWAC and Tesla. And I don't know, I feel a little bit tired today for sure, and you can probably guys tell. It was exhausting. I had my hopes on large cap. As you know, I set up a Lightspeed account, and they charge $130 a month for platform fee. So I was hoping that I get a hang of Tesla and I try to understand it, and it's not looking that good. It's definitely not looking. I'm not down huge on it, but I want to understand how that stock move. At least with the tools I have, I want to understand how those large cap moves. Maybe it's just not a good day, like with everything else, a low float. But when my idea was, when there's no low float moving, I want to move to large cap and trade large cap, such as Tesla. And I get in and get out. Market orders on Tesla are usually horrible. They're horrible. We have $1.50 spread sometimes at Tesla, $2. That's normal, right, for Tesla. And getting in at the ask and getting out on a slight flush, you could be $1.50, $2 in the hole. I don't know. I don't know. So obviously limit orders probably is the way to go here, and plus I just don't see using TOS with limit orders to get in fast. I need those buffers. I need the plus or minus buffers, and my Tesla buffers would be probably like a midway somewhere, midway +5 or something like that. And Lightspeed allows you to do that, which is interesting. But again, Lightspeed, if I make 20 trades today on Tesla Lightspeed, $2.50 a trade, $100 just in trading fees, plus the commissions per share, plus FINRA and all that jazz, right? So not sure if it's worth it or not, but anyway, we'll see. I know I'm rambling, but still, I call it a flat day today for sure. Nothing crazy. It was looking good with IMMX at $70, and then I was like, okay, maybe I can clear 100. And then I had to go run errands, and I had to go offline for about an hour, and then that's when VINE moved, and VINE set up really good for scalpers. This from 10 o'clock to 11, VINE, and I'm going to show you right here. That's where I wasn't trading it. I left here. I didn't trade that. That scalp would have happened to like 10 cents. And then look at these setups here. Look at this break. The 1 minute breaks were beautiful. Like look at this. Look at this flat top at what is it? 81 and 77. So get in at like 80, 79. And out at like 910. Yeah, why not? Look at this pullback. They never made the high, so it was a low risk entries for sure. But hey, listen, I can't be everywhere at the same time, so I have to do stuff. Life's happening too. I just gotta manage life and trading. And that's another thing that I need to practice. I can't be trading for 8 hours, 10 hours straight, sitting near a computer. I think that's not a general idea of what trading is, right? Because I might as well go and work 9 to 5 and be stress-free, get my paycheck. Here, you might not get a paycheck and you spend 8 hours, and you're exhausted too, sitting in front of the computer. But anyway, guys, yeah, up $39. Hopefully, you guys made a good amount of money. I want to do a shout out to Firefighter. I want to do a shout out to Delacroix. Who else joined today? Jeff is always on. And then the special shout out to Mr. Sir Clive, if I say it right. I always butcher his name. So forget me, guys. I know I'm just not focusing on pronouncing the names, but eventually I'll get it. So yeah, guys, until tomorrow, hopefully we'll see some momentum.